What is going on, everybody? It's favorite Cowboy back with another video, and today we're going to be breaking down the second trailer for Disney and Pixar's Lightyear. Now, I wasn't necessarily going to do a trailer reaction to this, but that video ended up being just completely awful, and I ended up mixing actors because they sounded exactly the same, and I ended up scrapping it. So I went ahead and watched this second trailer along with the first trailer a couple times. And we're just going to be breaking down just every little detail I can find and kind of predict what the entire plot's going to be about. So without further ado, let's just go straight into it. And I do think overall the premise of this movie is great because this is essentially Andy's Star Wars movie, which I think is cool, but seeing some of the humor, it doesn't necessarily hold up that statement. But I think that the concept overall is just great.
You do know no one ever listens to those.
I know that. Narrating helps me focus.
Yeah, I do like the overall premise of Buzz as a character in this movie and how he just overall loyal Star Command soldier, and he narrates to himself, and he's kind of he's a little like Captain America, but then again it's Chris Evans, so he's also has that Spider-Man-esque feature where he narrates himself. Yeah, we also have that animal friend. Why don't they answer? Yeah, I do like the little references to Toy Stories and Tim Allen in this movie.
Alicia?
Oh no, that's my grandmother.
Sucks. How long were we gone? Meow, 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 meow. 62 years, 7 months.
Yeah, so I originally thought this was a black hole, Buzz accidentally entered a black hole, but it looks like it's something different because he enters I'm assuming he enters light speed. It's essentially light speed. And then you have this whole scene right there, and then he jumps through this little hoop, which I'm assuming is some form of equipment that they use to travel through other planets, and that's why it took them 4 years to get off of his planet that he was already on.
Buzz Lightyear mission log, stardate 3901.
Does it say here?
After a full year of being marooned.
A full year? Hold on. Was it a full year?
A year of work for a...
Oh, it was a year. Okay, my fault. I thought it said 4 years. But yeah, I thought it was a black hole, but you can even see that he's holding this, which was something that was in his spaceship. I think it was in the first trailer actually, where you saw it. Yeah, you looked in the first trailer. No, not there. And you can see his power cell work through here, but I think what happened is that it malfunctioned while going through the hoop right here, and that's essentially what caused time to kind of jump forward, because hyperspace, jumping to hyperspeed or hyperspace is really a very tricky thing to do in sci-fi movies, because again, it's literally fucking with the aspect of time and space itself. So I think that the equipment used ended up malfunctioning, and that's why he ended up 62 years in the future, where you meet
Star Command.
where you meet his comrade's granddaughter.
Oh no, that's my grandmother.
But sucks. How long were we? 62 years. What?
And I'm assuming now this is kind of a journey of
Because all we need
them trying to beat Zurg. Yeah, because this is going to be Zurg's army right here. And it looks like the team being used space criminals that are kind of helping to defeat Zurg because he's the bigger enemy here, which is kind of a Suicide Squad-esque storyline where, bad guys have to team up to fight against a bigger bad, which is alright. Well, I mean, at least this character. I don't know about this character, which brings me to my little mix-up here. So if you can hear it, it sounds almost exactly like James Corden, which I was really upset about. But then I looked at the cast, and it turned out it's actually Wahidi, who is obviously the director for the Thor movies, especially the one coming out with Thor: Love and Thunder. And I also figured out that James Brolin is casting Zurg. So I think James Brolin is okay. I don't know how he's going to sound in Lightyear, though. I don't know how he's going to sound as Zurg. Obviously, I'm assuming they're going to do modifications with the voice, you know, to just kind of fit that robot voice.
Did I get it? Pretty close.
And yeah, honestly, like, some of the humor in this movie is kinda weird. Because you can see at the end, they even make a fart joke out of this.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a...
To infinity.
Are you trying to get me to pull your finger?
Yeah, I mean, it's a kid's movies. I mean, I don't know what you're expecting from this, but
Sucks. How long were we gone?
I don't know.
Meow, meow, meow.
Like, that's why I'm saying that the
62
humor doesn't
7
exactly
months
fit the
and 5
statement
days.
where the director wants it to be like
I
Andy's
hope you're ready
Star
for action,
Wars.
Because all we needed was
But I get
violence.
that this is a
For what?
movie
Destroy
appealing to
the
kids,
alien
right?
ship. I have a plan and I have a team.
But I
Harvey can
think
take care
that
of great things
overall,
and
this
make
is
them
just
explode.
going to be a fun movie, like fun space adventure, because I think that these
What about
characters
you?
are
Well, I
just
thought this
very
was gonna be like a
expressive
fun,
and
but it can't work
very
out thing.
entertaining to watch, especially Buzz. And I do like that Buzz is giving a little more character here, and that it's giving him more insight on his journey before like he meets Andy, which is something I want to see like in the post-credit scene where he like flies through the sun or something and he gets transported to Andy's bedroom, because like essentially this is all in, like, Buzz's head. Like, this is what Buzz genuinely believes is his origin story. So I think that seeing him like go through like a wormhole and then being transported to Andy's bedroom would be something really cool to see in a post-credit scene, just to kind of tie in the universe together.
Did I get it?
The probability of survival with an inexperienced crew is 38.2%.
Never tell me the odds. Sorry, I had to make the Star Wars reference out. It's really just a Star Wars movie for Andy. So yeah, Zurg actually looks really cool in this movie though. If I can get, yeah, I'll, come on, there it is. Yeah, Zurg looks very cool in this movie, especially like the blaster. The blaster looks kind of sick, and it's kind of reminiscing to the toy blaster in Toy Story. And I just like the little references to the original Toy Story where he does like the mission logs, and you know, he obviously I was like, why don't they answer?
Vomit inside the vehicle.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select one.
But like, I think like the main takeaway here is that the movie, the animation looks great. Like, the animation genuinely looks amazing, and I think that it's like an animation that I don't think I can recall I've ever seen before. And just the scenery behind, like just the background and the scenery, it all looks great. But I think that plot-wise there's not really too much to say about it. Obviously, it's just going to be a space adventure where Buzz gets trapped in the future and he needs to help fight Zurg in order to get back to his own time, is what I'm assuming they're doing, because
Grandma always said she believed
you
in
can
you too.
see them trying to reach something. Like, you can see them trying to reach some form of like station to where you can, you know, do all this space stuff. And I think what the main goal is that they're trying to defeat Zurg while also trying to get Buzz back to his own time. But I mean, I think that's a really cool idea, but it's not really that good. I mean, it's very basic. Like, there's not a whole lot of thought put into it, but I think that I just have a very high tolerance, me personally, for simplistic stories. Because even going back to where I talked about Sonic 2, that simplistic stories are very acceptable to me as long as the characters are interesting or entertaining in some way. And honestly, I really like how these characters are, from what I can see, and I do like what they did with Buzz, especially casting Chris Evans, because I don't think we need another Chris Pratt as Mario situation. But I think that as long as the characters are good and as long as the world building is even better, which I'm assuming is going to be really good here, then the movie overall would be fine to me. I mean, it's a fun space event. So I mean, there's not much to talk about. But anyways, I think that's going to be all for this video. Lightyear is coming out June 17th, and honestly, I would definitely love to see it. It's not something I would like see immediately, but it is something I would love to see in theaters. Mainly because, again, this movie looks fucking beautiful. And yeah, I think that's going to be all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you get notified when future content releases. I'm Favorite Cowboy, signing off.